Hello, this is Joe McDonough, the Director of the Facilities Management Department, and I'm presenting the FMD's FY22 operational budget to town meeting. In this brief presentation, I will give an overview of the FMD and then highlight the FY22 budget. The FMD consists of 73 full-time employees made up of dedicated women and men, custodians, maintenance staff, and central office managers and administrators. Our range of buildings consists of the oldest building being the Fells Library, the newest building being the Senior Center, and the largest building being Wellesley High School. We have a total of 29 buildings that we are responsible for, comprising roughly 1.2 million square feet, which includes all schools and municipal buildings except for the MLP buildings. From an organizational standpoint, the FMD reports to the Select Board, the Facilities Director reports to the Executive Director, with a dashed line reporting relationship to the Superintendent of Schools. There are three core business areas in the FMD. Custodial is the largest group of employees, roughly 53. Operations, which includes maintenance, energy management, environmental health and safety, is our second group. And the smallest group, but potentially has the most impact on projects, is the design and construction group, which supports the Permanent Building Committee and is responsible for all design and construction projects, building projects in town. And it includes architects, engineers, and projects assistants. From a staffing standpoint, there are 12 FTEs in the central office and our leased office space at 888 Worcester Street. We have 8 maintenance technicians, trades technicians if you will. Custodians, there are 52.6 custodians total, not counting a half a custodian who is enterprise funded, not through the budget at the DPW. So there's a total of 72.6, call it 73 full-time employees in the FMD. The non-salaried labor consists of school and municipal employees who belong to the AFSCME union. There are 57 employees there. We are currently negotiating a new contract with them as their last contract expired on June 30th, 2020. The library has 2 full-time employees and some part-time employees that belong to an association. They have a new contract that began July 1st, 2020 and extends 3 years to June 30th, 2023. FMD's mission statement includes the fact that we treat department managers, school principals, as highly valued customers, which allows them to focus on their own core missions, whether it be education or public safety, etc. We are professionally managed, operated, and maintained in an efficient manner and within established budgets. Some of the FY22 budget highlights. Our total requested budget is $8,418,670 for FY22. That represents a 1.49% increase and is below the 2.5% guideline. Another way to look at the key breakdown of our budget, our $8.42 million budget, is that just over half, or 57% of our budget, is personal services at $4.8 million. Just under a third of our budget is for utilities at $2.6 million. The remaining 12% of our budget is for expenses at just over $1 million. From a personal services standpoint, we carried 2% cost of living adjustment for Series 40, 50, and 60 employees. This was a $32,618 increase in our budget. For net salary change, which includes longevity payments and step change increases, we carried $23,807 increase. And there was a $17,474 increase for a project manager salary. The total personal services increase was $73,899, which was 1.56% of the total personal services budget. There was no COLA increase carried for the AFSCME union because the contract negotiations are ongoing. However, we expect them to be within guideline. On the expense side of our FY22 budget, there was actually a $9,000 decrease in the central office lease cost, and that is due to the fact that the actual lease when it was bid came in less than we budgeted. Utility increases were favorable again this year. 0% increase in water, 0% increase in electricity, a 4% sewer increase, $5,773, and there was a 2.5% natural gas increase, $23,724. That increase was on the distribution side, which is our national grid cost. Other expenses, custodial maintenance and central office resulted in a $26,907 increase. So our total expense increase was $49,812, or 1.4% of the total expense budget. If you have any questions about this budget, please call me or email me, Joe McDonough at jmcdonough@wellesleyma.gov. Thank you for your consideration.